5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are live. We are live. Welcome to another Wednesday night of CONVO with CINO Live. It's your man, Corey Williams. And I got the program enhancement coordinator, my co-host, 22. What's up, my brother?
What's happening with you, my bro?
Man, you got it, man. Let me chime in on the. Oh shoot, I forgot to put the Well, we gonna have to just talk about it. I forgot to do what you asked me to do.
Oh, it's okay.
Sorry.
Things happen. We gonna get there.
Trying to, getting our guests. We got a hot show for y'all tonight too, man. Make sure y'all plug in. I got my man Braden Wilson, third vice president of the Gary chapter of the NAACP. So proud of this brother, man. So he's gonna be joining us here shortly. So what's up with you, 22? The shaker and the mover.
Bro, I'm just trying to be like you, man. I'm a student looking at the teacher.
Yeah, it sound good.
Man, you know what we doing, man. We flowing, getting in the best spaces that God made for us, walking purpose, and purpose gonna bring us everything else, man.
Absolutely, man. So I hear you're gonna be on Relationship Soup coming up this next Tuesday.
Yeah, December 2nd, I will be on Relationship Soup at 7:00 Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna be talking about this new podcast that I have coming, and this podcast is actually going to develop into a panel discussion, and it's called Sexual Intercourse. I don't want a lot of people to get it twisted on what sexual intercourse means. Yeah, we're gonna dive into all the stuff. But sexual meaning your gender, and intercourse, for those that don't know, intercourse actually means conversation. So we're going to have some unbiased gender conversations, not for finger pointing or blame, but so that we can have some understanding and communication, so that we can elevate in what we're doing.
Boom. Hold on, man. Man, you drop bars, man. I've been getting a lot of calls, man, about the voice, man. Oh, let me drop the bomb. On that, man. The voice, man. They say it's the voice, man. 22. The voice of the people, man. Hey, yes, man. Sir. Yes, sir. I love it, man. Well, congratulations, man. Shout out to Lisa Hughes, Relationship Soup, friend of the show. She definitely been on CONVO CINO. I've been on her show. So make sure y'all tap into Relationship Soup every Tuesday, through Facebook. She's got a huge social media following, so huge as far, especially a Facebook group. Her Facebook group is stupid, like bananas.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, a lot of stuff going on. And happy Thanksgiving, man. Happy Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving Eve to y'all. Keep in mind, y'all, everybody isn't happy this time of year, right? A lot of things happen. People lost loved ones. People used to say, you know what I'm saying? So be mindful, check on your people, man. Check on your people. I got a good friend. Shout out to my sister, Miss Linda House, out there in Vegas. Been a little under the weather. So we just check on your people, man. Pray for people. Pray for people's mental mind state. Again, man, be thankful and grateful for what you have, but also be mindful and considerate of others, during this time, man. So, but happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy holidays. Like I say, man, everybody's not necessarily happy at this time. So when you do come across people, have some kindness in you. Not nice. Nice is an act. Nice is just something you fake. Have some kindness in you, because everybody's not happy. So maybe you can be their happy moment in the day.
Yeah. And by the way, man, I didn't get no invites to Thanksgiving. I mean, all these friends I got and all these people I know, ain't nobody said come get a plate. I'm gonna sell you a plate. I ain't. Man, where's the love?
Man, we thought you was still in Jamaica.
Yeah, you thought I was the only way I'd have been over there unless I got caught in that hurricane. But that's the only way.
We thought you became a multi-millionaire and you weren't coming back. You just stayed in Jamaica, man.
No, man. I'll probably go to Cabo, man. I like when I get my millions, I'm probably go to Cabo, man. Give me a little something over there.
Oh, so whenever I see you say I'm taking a trip to Cabo, I'm going on vacation, that really means I just moved.
I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm out, man. So, but man, we got a hot show for y'all today, man. We got a lot of trending topics. It's a lot going on in the world, a lot going on in the city, man. So, city of Gary, shout out to GI, shout out to NAP, shout out to Chi-Town. You know, these are just a few areas that I frequent. You know, and I got love for, and people, and they got love for me as well, man. So, so yeah, 22. You want to do what you do, and let's get it. Let's kick it off.
Yes, sir. Let's get to it. Here we go, man. The views and opinions expressed during CONVO with CINO Live are those of the host, guests, and contributors, and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of CONVO with CINO, its affiliates, or Program Enhancement Coordinator 22. Viewer discretion is advised. This show is intended for informational and conversational purposes only.
That's it. That's it. So, man, I got the pleasure, man, of introducing a good friend of mine, man. Good friend of mine. Been knowing this brother, man, since high school. You know, so you talking about I don't even want to say how. Well, y'all know I'm 50, so yeah, 30 years, 30 years or so. You know, we didn't have some capers, boy. I tell you, we didn't. I mean, this was, you know, back in the real straight up streets of GI days. You know what I'm saying? We used to get down, but I'm super proud of him, man. I was honored to be his guest, one of his guests at his table. For the NAACP Black and White event that we promoted last week. And of course, if you follow me, you've seen the pictures on Facebook and all my social media. But it was really the who's who of Gary. It was held at the Hard Rock Casino, beautiful new casino they just built in Gary, or they call it Northern Indiana now. But yeah, just proud of his brother, man. He was up there speaking, and I was just like a proud brother, you know, a proud brother, man, to see all the accolades and just his participation in the NAACP. So he's going to talk about what he does exactly, and just seeing him, you know, even when they had the montage in the video montage, I mean, he was in all the pictures. I mean, so he's. You know, I mean, he introduced me to everybody, man, and so we got a few pictures too we're gonna talk about. But man, let me bring on my brother, man. You know, without any further delay, let me bring on the man, the myth, the legend, man. My brother Braden Wilson. What's up, my brother?
Hey, how's it going there, CINO? Much love, man. Good to be on the show.
Hey.
Yes, indeed.
Go ahead.
I tell you, a pleasure to be here on the show with you, man. I was happy that you came out to the lifetime membership gala with Angela Rice speaking and everything at the Hard Rock in Gary, Indiana, Northwest. So most definitely a pleasure. And you know, to be here on the show with you is an honor.
It was this event right here, right? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So this what it was, the Life Membership Gala. It was a black and white affair. It was the past Friday, November 21st of 2025. Man, they about to tell y'all about it. I heard it looked like it was a great event, man. Tell us about it.
Oh, yeah. At this event this is the one event we have each year to raise funds to go to handle all the programs and projects that we have at the NAACP. First, I'd like to start off by letting you know at the NAACP, our CEO and president of our board of directors is Derek Johnson. For our state president is Sadie Harper Scott. Representing Gary, Indiana, our president is Stephen Mays, and he's the spokesperson for our Gary branch. So, you know, he makes everything possible. So I'm on here speaking and representing myself in the organization. So at this event, it was a sold out event, over 50 tables. You know, we had given out different awards. It was a pleasure to have the mayor of Gary out there representing the city council, so many different corporate sponsors. It was really fantastic.
Man, That's awesome, brother. That's awesome, man. And so yeah, man. So it was a good event, man. I just felt the love, man. I didn't even feel like it was I feel like I'm in a new Gary right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like it's the same old Gary. I think there's a new vibe, a new energy, a new vigor that's going on in the city right now, man. So tell us about what your position is and what your role is with the NAACP, Gary chapter.
Okay, being one of the vice presidents of the Gary chapter of the NAACP, we work together with our standing committees. We have the executive committee, then we have our standing committees. So with that going on our standing committees, we have our press and publicity, community coordination, education, finance, Freedom Fund, health, legal redress, membership, life membership, political action, religious affairs, youth work, and we have something also called WIN, which is Women in the NAACP, and also the Committee Arms and Services and Veterans Affairs, Economic Development, Housing, Labor, and Industry. With all those different committees, that covers basically making sure helping to make sure the whole city of Gary moves forward. So we have our meetings once a month on the first Thursday over at Ivy Tech, and in that capacity, I connect with the different committees, see how they're going, how everything is moving along. If I can add different information. And from that point, connecting everything within the city of Gary. Because it's a lot, especially when you think about the economic parts.
Yeah. Now, and so, and shout out to Angela Rye, man. I really wasn't even, honestly, I'm kind of ashamed to say, but I really wasn't up on her like that, until this event. And now that I'm following her, she has a native podcast with, and they just really, man, very intellectual, talk about politics and world events and things that affect, men and women, of course, Black, African Americans specifically. But I guess my question is, because when you think about the NAACP, I know from just speaking for myself, you think about like the old regime of it, like the old, civil rights. That's what comes to my mind, civil rights and things like that. And I know civil rights is really, I know we're kind of past that with Black Lives Matter and all the other movements. So how has the NAACP, in your eyes, maintained to stay relevant over all of these years?
Okay, one thing I have to say is, with the NAACP staying relevant, you have to remember we have chapters across almost all 50 states. We have over 2,000 units, and we have 2,200,000 plus members. And even with our Gary branch and with our state of Indiana, we have a lot of active college branches. We have our youth councils. We have the younger people, which is 13 and under. We have our high school branches. Like you said, when I first joined in 2012, I always thought about Martin Luther King, Medgar Evers, and things like that. Yeah. But once I joined the organization and I started looking around, I said, man, they're everywhere. It's so many people out here within the city of Gary and different areas that are members, but everybody's too busy doing the work. We have a lot, and I'll say through our AXO program, dealing with the younger people from 12th grade to 9th grade, they're very active within the school system. So it's keeping a lot going. And on a national level, we have people like Wisdom Cole, one of the national board of directors, because in NAACP, we have 64 national boards of director. And here in Indiana, we have Maureen Duncan, who just recently last year moved up to national board of director, and Jalen Day representing. So, they're doing a tremendous job keeping up with that 20-some age group and above. So we've been doing a lot and connecting with other organizations, because within NAACP we have so many people representing from fraternities, sororities. As you saw at the banquet at the gala,
Yeah.
you had the Kappas in the building,
Man.
you had the Alphas in the
It was
building,
deep, man. It
you
was
had the
deep,
Qs
man.
in the building.
Yeah.
Then on the lady side, you had the AKAs. You know,
Yeah.
you had Black Labor Week in the building. You know,
Yeah.
representing.
Yeah. Shout
You
out
had,
to Cuz. Shout out to EJ. Black Labor Week. Definitely.
yes,
Yeah.
and most definitely. Then you know we had IUN, Ivy Tech. You know, all of the different schools. And Gary, as a whole, has been doing it. Our mayor Eddie Milton, even the Urban League. You know, they've been doing a lot, and we've been connected on different projects. So that helps to stay relevant, especially, you know, we have our different programs with Dr. Marlon Mitchell and Pastor Walton. They had remodeled the old Salvation Army over on 11th Avenue. They have computer training classes and a
Did they? I
lot of
didn't know
stuff
that.
like that.
I didn't know that. You know, that's over by Mom's house. You know?
Yeah, so they remodeled that, and it's a lot of great things going on over there. So it's a lot of apprenticeship programs. It's a lot of things helping the youth, even up to the elders, get in with more jobs, and even with the blight projects that's going on with the home demolition. So Gary and NAACP has members that's been involved in a lot of it. There's been a lot of change going on.
Man. That's awesome, and shout out to my
Yeah.
girl Love Frankie. She said, "Let's go, Gary." What's up, Love Frankie? On Facebook, man.
Yeah,
Make sure y'all like, subscribe on Facebook, share the video, comment, you know, and man, go subscribe on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to CONVO with CINO. What you got for us, 22? What you feel about this growth and development that's going on
what
in
I
the
got
city?
for us, man, it's man, it's wonderful, man, because this is just what the city has really been needing. A lot of people have been talking about what the city looks like, the stages it's going through, and things of that nature. But what the city really needs is everybody, first off, in their individual capacity. Your yard outside, the street in front of your house, it has trash or whatever it is. Pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Be neighborly to your neighbor. And then these things should spread to where people within their different factions and their organizations, and they get together to figure out how to fix the problems versus the organizations that are the big chiefs, and then you got the other ones that are the little Indians. Everybody should be in their capacity to figure out how to collectively solve a problem versus trying to run out to be the one to solve the problem.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a great that's great that you touched base on that. Last year, I started up a landscaping company called Always Willing Landscaping and Snow Removal. And what we've been doing is we've been taking on a lot of different jobs. Even shout out to Mutt. He brought out the Dirt Cheap company, doing a lot of different landscaping, a lot of housing rehab and different things of that nature. And what we've been doing is for seniors and single parents, we've been doing their yards basically almost for free. So what I'm working on doing for next year is to start a foundation to help cover things like that. So the city has been really on a rebound. There's so many people moving here from the East Coast, the West Coast. I got neighbors from California, New Jersey, and so many other places. So it's the momentum is really moving forward. You know, the city has been letting people bring in trees on Wednesday from morning to 2 o'clock on 1100 part of Madison Street, and General Services there making sure they're residents. So we've been really making a real turnaround. And like I say, shout out to the General Services. You know, through the different programs, we have more bucket trucks cutting the trees, so it's less debris falling.
Hey man, I got one question, man. I know Eddie Milton is the mayor, man, but you know, what is your political run, man? What role you want to play in the political part of the city, man?
Oh man, you know, I've been really thinking deep on it. You know, I could say, throughout all the years and the different administrations we've had, I was pushing hard and moving forward. I always loved my city, regardless when people used to talk bad about Gary. I always had something positive to say, cleaning up in the community, everybody else community. And I just think it's good. Say all the years of talking to him, I was praying to God. I said, if God gave us somebody that can handle the situation, I'll step back for a moment.
Okay, because I know you was up next, man. If it wasn't Eddie, man, it would have had to been you, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Because just watching the things that he had done as a senator, and we always talk throughout the years. Because I used to talk to him, I say, man, I'm following what you're doing. I'm seeing all these different bills that you're writing. I say, you writing and producing more bills than any of the others that's before you. I was proud of a lot of the work and the economic part. So what happened was I ended up getting on the board. It's called the Gary Commission for Social Status of Black Males. And I was chairperson. And it was 9.
You got a vote already, man. Kim, somebody named Kim said, you got my vote, Braden.
hey, I greatly appreciate it all. Because, it's a lot of learning parts, to a lot of things that's going. So I say, when Mayor Melton, when taking notes and critiquing different things, when he get ready to retire, I help him push the needle forward. But he's doing a tremendous job. He's as a senator, he's bringing awesome resources with the construction companies and with the realtors and different people that's doing so much. You got a fabulous team, because a lot of the people that's working with him, I've been happy to see a lot of people that I grew up with working with the administration. Then I feel like, he's a part of me. Just think, we both went to Jefferson Elementary. We both went to Bettman Junior High. We both went to Horseman.
Yeah.
And when you look at a lot of things that he's done, every time it's an event and I'm learning more about him, he's very surprising. Here in the NAACP, when I joined, he was on the committee for the event. So he's been putting in the work. When you got somebody that's putting in the work, only thing I think about is how can I support him with the things that he's doing. We was at our state convention. He brought in the lieutenant governor for Wisconsin. He brought in Baraki Sellers. So it's a lot that's going on. When you're all on the same team, it's all about participating and pushing the needle forward.
Brother Braden, you mentioned something before we get into our topics. I would like for you to expound on the Indiana Commission on the Social Status of Black Males, because I've been in cahoots with them since about 2021. I know down here from Gary, they have Chanel Poole, they have Kenneth Allen, they have Elijah Neal. Give the people a little breakdown on what the Indiana Commission on the Social Status of Black Males is and what it is that it does.
Okay, so with the Indiana Commission for the Social Status of Black Males, what it is you have 9 commissioners. You have somebody representing the city of Gary. You have somebody representing the NAACP, the National Urban League. You have somebody representing Work One. You have another person representing Community Health Net, or rather, I'll say names. That'll help move it right along. Then we have somebody representing on the education part. That is IUN, Indiana University Northwest, Ivy Tech, the Gary Community School Corporation, and the police department. So what we do is we gather a lot of studies, statistics, and data, and we come up with the information that goes into 3 categories. And that's economics, that's education, and community engagement. And those are the 3. So we pull that information together, compile it, and we give it to the Gary City Council. And they put that information together and helps with making adjustments on things going around the city. So it's
you guys also have great events such as, I don't recall the last time that you all had one, but the Black Male Matters Day. So Black Male Matters Day, they usually have the youth come down and they have them at the State House. They get to meet the representatives and things of that nature. They get to know about the State House. They get to know about the law, like being a part of a system and not in the system. And the Black Males Matter Day that I was at, they did have people there that were offering scholarships, whether it was for colleges, whether it was for trades or things of that nature. The commission is a very integral part of what's going on in Black society in Indiana, and I don't know if a lot of people know about it.
Yeah, and it's very important. I was down there at the State House as well. They had the pages out there teaching people about the people that work with the House of Representatives and the senators. You have people coming around from all over the state. With us, we had the different House of Representatives, and then you've got a chance to see like Lonnie Randolph and different people. Where it started with was through the civil rights organization on a federal level. So a House of Representative, Frederica Wilson from out of Florida, and actually Ted Cruz had put the bill together to form the commission, the U.S. Commission for Social Status of Black Males. So they're in different cities and states. I started learning about what they're doing in Illinois and other cities and started implementing it to our board. And we have a fantastic team. Our executive director is brother Benny Muhammad.
Benny Muhammad, that's my man.
Yeah.
That's my man,
Yeah,
Benny.
Muhammad, hey, he helped to sharpen me up, man. You know,
man, Benny, man, tell Benny, man. CINO said, "What's up, man?" Corey Williams said, "What's up, man?" Brother Benny.
Hey, most definitely. Then we have Johnny Rucker, you know, representing the city of Gary. We have Dalen Fields representing the Urban League. And most definitely, you know, Dr. Wallace does a phenomenal job pulling things together. IUN has so many different events. Until I got on the commission and I started paying attention, I'm like, hey, IUN got almost more events than the Hard Rock. You know, and then when they partnership with the city of Gary, they had an entrepreneurship program that helped 21 individuals with their businesses and things of that nature. You know, IUN has been doing a fantastic job working with the city of Gary with a lot of programs. You know, they even helped Pastor Whitaker with the farm that he has over there off of 6th and Carolina. You know, it's a lot of programs, and that's why, you know, I'd be anxious and excited to, you know, help get this information out there. You know, unless we tell our stories, people won't get a chance to hear it. And most definitely Dr. Janice Seabrook with Community Health Net. She started that organization and brought it to so many different areas. You know, you have a variety of offices that deal with the dental work to helping people with pregnancies and so much. And whenever we ask and we need anything, she's always there, you know, hands-on and very supportive. You know, so with that it's a big team. There's a lot going on here in Gary. You know?
I'm gonna say this before we get on, because I know it also branched off into the Black Barbershop Health Initiative. So as he's saying, a lot of things have come from this, man. One day we're gonna have to get a commission talk on here, man. But we halfway through our show. Let us jump into some of these topics.
Yeah, man. And shout out to our brother, man, Ricky Mitchell, man. He said, love this so much. And you know, he said, "What's up?" You know, Rick.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You know, we go back from elementary, man. Ricky, that's my brother, man. He's one of the track team finalists. Got the twins. He an awesome father out there.
Yeah, that's my bro, man. Shout out Rick. So, man, let's get into some convo with CINO, man. Some real tough, some trending topics, so we can get your expert opinion on what's going on this week on some of these trending topics, man.
So our first trending topic, man, kind of threw me back a little bit as I took in size of what was going on. Kanika Jenkins' mother, Teresa Martin, finally breaks her silence. Kanika Jenkins' mother, Teresa Martin, has recently spoken out again, approximately 6 years after her daughter's death, claiming she was pressured to remain silent about the circumstances surrounding the tragedy. In recent social media posts and interviews, Martin shared that she was promised answers that never materialized and is now demanding renewed accountability. Her recent statements have reignited public discussion about the case, with many social media users expressing support and renewed heartbreak. Now, when I say, as I started diving into this and the different parts of it is that I was seeing is the injustice overall. Because, part of the people were saying, hey, you took that money and now the money running out. Now she wants to speak up. Because I don't know if you all know that they did sue for $50 million, but they settled out of court for $10 million. And supposedly that came with an NDA and things of that nature. And now we're at the point, for whatever reason, we don't know what her finances look like. We have no idea. But for whatever reason, the happy part of the life is over with. And now she's back out speaking. When we speak on, hey, we got the man from the NAACP here, Mr. Braden P. Wilson. Martin Luther King said, injustice anywhere is an injustice everywhere. So we also have to look at the mindset from taking that $10 million and choosing to wait to see what was going on instead of pushing through to a fight. Because now it kind of makes her fight a little futile.
I'm gonna be honest, man. It kind of reminds me of extortion. In a way, like if somebody getting extorted and they say, "Well, I'm gonna give me 500,000, I'm gonna shut up," and then a few years later, once the 500,000 gone, I need another 500,000. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I don't know, man. What you think, Bray? Are you? I'm sure you're familiar with this case.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I was following it every time they were showing the case and what are going through the hotel and the different things like that. But see, one of the parts is, I'm speaking from me, Braden Wilson, and not the NAACP on that part. But see, within every state and every city, we have presidents and we have committees, and even Ben Crump, Attorney Ben Crump, he does a lot of work for the NAACP and a lot of things behind the scenes. So with just thinking about the parts that she was speaking on, it wasn't so much about the money she was asking. She was saying about the body, but what we do in NAACP is if a person doesn't have an attorney, they fill out a form, and then the NAACP goes in and do a lot of investigation and coming up with a conclusion to the things that have went on. Like you said, Corey, about the money part, but when you think about the behind the scene answers with her and her attorney and talking, I was saying I would have to do my own research on it, because I saw in a lot of the comments, like you said, people was talking about the money part. So I'd have to do my investigation and see what she meant, because she was saying like she didn't see a body, and it was like, so that's what got me.
One thing I can't believe it's been 10 years though.
It's been 6.
Right.
It's been 6.
It's
been 6. Hey, look, and I did watch some. I forgot the one guy's name, but he was like, how he was an influencer making content and stuff like that. And
Jedediah or something like that.
He was selling the content, and this guy ended up getting unalived. So as I've been watching some of the stuff and the stuff that he was saying, seems like he was on point. I even saw some of the surveillance video from inside of the hotel the other day, and you can see this guy pushing this cart through the kitchen. It did have a large object on it that was in a trash bag, and he hit it on something by accident. He hit the bag on something by accident, and as he kept going, you could see like blood spill out, and somebody was coming right behind him with a mop cleaning up as he was taking his trail.
Wow.
Yeah, somebody wanted them to be quiet, man. Somebody definitely, they don't want the truth out about this. It's a big uproar, man, on social media. People are coming up with their own scenarios, their own. I mean, it's almost like it's becoming like this big conspiracy which everybody's coming to their own conclusion and conducting their own conclusions of this story, man. It's very sad, man. It's very sad.
Yeah, most definitely. And it's so many different others that had similar situations that didn't get any money from what's going on. So it's like that's why it's a blessing to have a show like yours that's keeping people aware, because there are a lot of missing people in some of these different cities and states, Ohio and down south and different areas. And we got to move safely out here and keep a spotlight on things that's going on.
Yeah, man. Shout out to we gonna monitor the situation, man, and it's a lot going on, man. What else we got? 22.
We're still in Chicago.
Chi-Town.
Chi-Town.
What's up, Chi-Town?
There was a woman set ablaze on a Chicago transit train, and she has been identified. Her name is Bethany McGee, and she is 26. The suspect is Lawrence Reed, 50. He has a history of mental illness and has been arrested 72 times since he turned 18. Most recently in August, when he was charged with aggravated battery after a social worker was struck. Of the objections of state prosecutors, Reed was released and put on electronic monitoring. Since then, he has violated the terms of his probation a half dozen times, including the day of the attack. I didn't
know you could get arrested 71 times, man.
He's been arrested.
He need to be in the Guinness. This gotta be a record, bro. This gotta be a record, bro. Guinness Book of World Records gotta look this up, man. We gotta 71 times?
72. Hey, that means since he turned 18, he been getting arrested about 2 times a year from 18 to the age 50.
This ain't funny, man. This ain't funny. I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm just tripping off how you escape the system 72 times. Unbelievable, man. But that I hate that for the young lady. That dude was bananas, and the law was too for letting him out that many times. Shaking my head. Yeah, shout out to you. That's who was that?
Who was that?
That was
Cinnamon. It say Cinnamon
Whitfield. Oh, that's my girl. That's Cinnamon. Okay. Yeah. Actually, absolutely. Bogus.
Yeah, most definitely. We was growing up, they had a 3-strike law. Yeah,
what happened to that? I mean, I don't want him to bring it back, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, so this guy had to have, he was past some mental, he should have been on restraints, not even have been able to catch public transportation or anything like that,
Man, he looked like old dirty bastard. He if you've seen some of the pictures, he looked like ODB.
Yeah,
that's how crazy he looked.
Yeah, it's something having to pray for, because I look at everybody and treat people like I would want my family members to be treated. So that was really horrific.
Yeah, we're gonna pray. Prayers out to that sister, man. We praying for you. And the sad part about it, is that it was people on the train, and she didn't get help until the people, Good Samaritans off the train, helped her.
Wow.
Bro, that goes into part of what I was about to say about his 72 times arrested. There is a lack of mental illness or mental anguish or mental trauma identification, because within those 72 times, bro, you also have to think about this. Who in their right mind, as we're going to say, I'm not looking to go back and forth to jail like that. Even if we do just break it down 2 times a year on average, but maybe sometime in there, he went to jail multiple times during a year. This is just like young children act out. These are cries for whatever it is. And 9 times out of 10, regardless of if we know exactly what it is, there's something that's mentally going on with this person, because they are in an irrational state of mind. That's why they're not making rational decisions, including the people that, like you say, nobody helped her until the Good Samaritans off the train saw what was going on. This is a part of deep conditioning that has been going on with us for years.
And it's sad to say, man, people will watch your house burn. People will start recording your house burning down before they even call the fire department.
Right,
Because
and we really
social
need
media,
That's the mindset that the people that we live in, and they'll go live or take a video or make a TikTok of your house burned down before they call 911.
social
Yeah.
media has us desensitized.
Right, and that's something that really needs to change. You know, so many people you'll see a group of kids want to show the fight instead of break the fight up, and you know it's terrible. So that's something even within the NAACP we've been working on doing. You know, building those relationships and trying to. We got to get reprogrammed. You know, some people got to be reprogrammed to sensitivity with life.
Absolutely. Winfred Owens chimed in. He said, "I bet that's not a record." So he believes. He said also. He said that's the Fed's three strikes law bill. Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton put that. I believe that was the Bill Clinton Act. Put that in effect. The 3 strikes. And Lisa Hughes. Shout out to Lisa. She just said, "Wow." You know.
And next topic, we're still in Chicago.
Man,
We're still in Chicago. Hey,
that's
this
our neighbor.
Hey, let's do our best to see what we can do to help these people, man. So, Curl Mix is a Chicago-based hair care company that appeared on Shark Tank, and they're in jeopardy of closing. Curl Mix is facing potential closure due to rising costs and supply chain issues, but is seeking to raise 20,000 orders in the next 60 days to survive. The company has launched a Protect Curl Mix campaign, asking customers to purchase a $100 bundle of products to help keep the business afloat and protect local jobs. The founder, Kim Lewis, stated that achieving this sales goal would allow the company to become self-sufficient again.
Are you familiar with this company? Are you familiar with this? I know, Braden, you always in Chicago. So are you familiar with this story?
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. I'm gonna make sure I order it and work on helping to get them some promotion, because hey, we need all our economics and we need all the things that's gonna help bring forth jobs and things of that nature, especially in today's time.
Yeah. I remember seeing this show. Go ahead, 22.
I'm about to say, my fault. Anybody that is thinking about, I know a lot of people like $100, but this $100 bundle, the Protect Curl Mix bundle, it includes 10 full-size products. Man, I know a lot of people go out and you get these full-size bottles of products. They $15, $20, $25, and $30. You're getting 10 of them for $100 full-size products.
Wow. That's good. That's good. And I remember actually seeing the actual show, because Shark Tank is one of my favorite shows. And I remember seeing them, and they actually turned down the deal. And I guess the question is, do they in retrospect, do they regret now not taking the Shark Tank deal or not? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
It's a toss up. You know, I can understand, bro, in business, for somebody that is true entrepreneur, your failure is your best success, because it's just a step towards success. And maybe in them not taking it, hey, they might take this blow, but it sets them up for coming back with something else, their next dream, their next idea, without having to sell the rights of their dream to someone else. Sometimes it's more important than the money, even if you fold.
Yeah, because like you say, sometimes people want 10% of the business, 20% of the business, and for that 100,000 to 200,000, you almost could probably go get a loan.
Right, and now with them having the percentages, they don't want you to advertise here. Don't put a store in these neighborhoods. We want you to start selling these products. Yeah, it's just the control for some people is better than the money, because they can dictate how they go about making the money.
Yeah. And I actually reached out to them. So hopefully we can get them on the show, man. And because it is sad. I mean, they did employ I've seen her interview she was on Social Proof podcast, and she was just saying how, shout out to Dave Shan's Social Proof, but she was saying how how she really treated her employees. Like the employees, I mean, so they weren't just like, some type of, bum type of entrepreneurs. They were really invested into their employees. And so, because the thing is, you can ship this, she could probably get this done over in China, or, get this manufactured for cheaper, because that's all the Shark Tank people want to do anyway. They just want to, they're all about profits. You know what I'm saying? And so how can we get this done cheaper, faster, more efficient, and shipping it, outsourcing it. But they kept it in-house, man. So that's what I do respect about them. They really care about the employees and the growth of their business. So shout out to Curl Mix, man. We're going to help them out. Convo with CINO. We support y'all all the way. Boom. What else, man? We still in Chicago, man. Let's bring it back to Indiana, man. What we got for the GI, man? Man.
Hey, look, first off, we're going to hit this right here. Mike Epps addresses backlash for comment made about celebrating homecomings from prison. He also did make a comment about SNAP benefits, but we're going to focus on the homecoming from prison. And what he said was, it was similar to, you don't deserve a celebration for coming home after 30 years. You kind of fail, so in a sense. And people do feel a way about that. But and Mike Epps, we know Mike Epps is a comedian. So in a lot of the truth that he speaks, it's going to have a funny tone to it. This is just him. I take what he was saying in the instance of, bro, it's more people getting celebrated that's coming home from prison than people getting celebrated for getting a degree or getting a certification or opening their own business. Or tell me, how many times have you seen somebody have a celebration for you haven't been to jail? You know what I'm saying? So this is how I really took it, where he was saying, yes, these things have they do have a victory story to them, because hopefully you went and reformed your life, and even through all of it, you made it out. You came out and you did not die in there. But at the same time, let's celebrate some of the victories in life that we're supposed to be celebrating. Because, in culture right now, it's like, even if we look at entertainment, not just rappers, and we're not going to just have it on black people, not just rappers, but entertainers. It's like part of being an entertainer now, or something that was a very great stage for you to reach for success. Now it comes with you going to jail. Every entertainer you see, they go, and it just further deepens their brand. It makes people more interested in them. It makes people give them more support once you call the case. That shouldn't be the case.
Yeah, I think he was very quick when he gave his response to a lot of the different things, because I was kind of curious about it, and it's something that right after lifetime membership gala, he had performed at the Hard Rock Casino the very next day in Gary, Indiana, and and like he said, he wasn't trying to, because I was almost like, hold on, what do you mean? But you got some people that might be car thieves or might be crooks or this, that, and the other, doing things that was devious. And it's like, oh, coming back for a celebration, So I was happy that he did correct up what he was saying and talked about people that he knew that had came out. So he responded very quick. He even was participating with the mayor of Gary when they was giving out turkeys and things like that for this upcoming Thanksgiving. They gave out 1,000 turkeys at the Railcats baseball stadium on yesterday, from 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock. So
yeah, I was just talking to Coach V about that, man. She said it was over, like you say, cars were packed from the Railcats all the way down to Bridge Street almost.
Yes.
That's almost a Tri-City.
Yeah, most definitely. So, they've been participating in a lot of different things and making.
No, we love Mike Epps though, man. We love Mike Epps, man. Everybody love Mike Epps for sure.
But you gotta feel him though, man. We can't celebrate Lil Pookie 8 times because he done been in prison. Every time Lil Pookie come home, we celebrate Lil Pookie home.
Well, let's be honest. The only person that was offended is the person that it offended. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if that makes sense. I mean, only person that's offended is the person that's getting out of jail. I seen the interview with Jim Jones. I seen it, I seen the whole context of it, and he was just really just saying how Don't shower the people because you're really setting them back up for failure. You're setting them up to do the same thing, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he was talking about probably Max B. Let's just put it out. He probably was talking about the Max B thing, how he got out and everybody, you know, getting them Gucci look. You know what I'm saying? So who knows, man? You know, but
Corey, you know, CINO, what I believe is he was trying to put out a message to the youth to know that don't do something that can get you in trouble and cost you most of your life, thinking that you can do this and catch a harsh penalty and come home to rewards. Because it's some people that, hey, you spending a lot of money and doing things, you be like, man, it adds up.
Because before we move to our next topic, I will say this about this. We were out last Saturday giving out clothing, shoes, food, and things of that nature to the homeless people. And I actually had a conversation with a guy, and his story is similar to what we're talking about. He told me, man, yeah, I used to be the dope boy. I used to do this. I did this. All the fancy cars and this. He said, and I went to jail multiple times. He said, I'm not saying I'm proud of it. He said, yeah, but that was one of my things. I was going back and forth to jail doing bids. He said, and now I'm homeless because this time that I got out, he said, there's nobody there for me.
You could turn that up.
He said, I didn't have a place to go to. That's how I ended up homeless, because getting out, I didn't have anybody there to actually support me. He said, man, I went to prison one too many times, and this time there was no support there for me.
Wow.
Yeah. And, you know, recidivism, man. I mean, you know, a lot of people, recidivism is high. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you know, when you get people that get out and go back to jail, you know what I'm saying? Constantly, like the king of recidivism was that brother who set the woman on fire.
Right.
I mean, perfect example. You know what I'm saying? Who supported this guy? How was this guy even being supported? You know, was he getting a check? Was somebody taking care of? Did he have family? I mean, because when you get out of jail, so you don't have to get a party thrown, a celebration, but you do need support. You need a support system so you won't go back. You know what I'm saying?
Sir. I'm going to say this. Hey, if Brother Mike Epps hear this, I'm going to say this, because it also just put me in a mind frame of, instead of throwing these parties, let's have a resource party for you. Instead of we can still have the food and the fun, but let's have a resource party. Doesn't necessarily mean that everybody got to show up and bring money to you, but let's come together and have a resource party when you get out. Hey, this is where, if you're looking for shelter, this is how we can get you some shelter. These are the places with the jobs. These are the people and things that we've already spoke to that can help you further what you're doing. Let us not celebrate you getting out of prison, but let us celebrate your future success that you should walk in.
Hey, you're right. Hey, you know, it's
join the NAACP.
Hey, most definitely. Because when we see so many different things that's going on in life, it's like sometimes, see, one thing about the NAACP is each year when we have a convention, we have resolutions and different policies that take place. So we have things that do add on to the different laws and things that deal with these effects, you know, because it's too much going on in the world, especially when we're watching today's TV. You know, it's so many topics. So some things it seems like it'll try and overshadow us from other things that go on. And
absolutely.
Hey, your co-host is on it, man. He brings a lot of energy, man. You know, growing up, Corey, CINO used to say, "Hey, man, you're a reflection of your 5 closest friends." You know, and he always talked about energy, man. So you bring the energy on this show, man. I just want you to know that.
I appreciate that. And you did just make a statement that brings me to our next topic of how things kind of get us distracted. Have you all heard about this right here? I believe it's on Amazon Prime right now. But there is a new documentary, The Age of Disclosure, which offers proof the government covered up proof of extraterrestrial life. The Disclosure Project in 2025 refers to Dr. Stephen Greer's book, Sensitive and Confidential, the Disclosure Project Briefing Document 2025, which discusses UFOs and an alleged government cover-up of extraterrestrial intelligence. It also refers to Dan Farrell's documentary film, The Age of Disclosure, which is released in 2025. and it released in November, which proposed a government cover-up of non-human intelligent life and secret efforts to reverse engineer alien technology, featuring interviews with government and military figures. So I haven't watched it yet, but in the things it is,
I'm gonna watch it tonight. I'm watching it tonight.
I'm gonna have to watch it. But the things it is that I have covered from it is that there's supposed to be like 35 government officials in some type of capacity that they're verifying these things.
We are not alone, people. We are not alone.
Yeah, so it's not like they're just saying, "Oh, well, we think," but no, there are government officials in whatever capacity they're in that they are verifying some of these things that are going on. So, man, this is definitely a must watch. But as we did talk about distractions, hey, we got this movie going on that's telling us about some aliens, and America is fighting all these illegal aliens.
Most definitely.
It's funny. It's funny because I was talking to Loon. Shout out to Dwight Looney, man, 24/8. I was talking to him the other day, and he lives in Las Vegas, right? We were talking, and he was like, "Man, bro, it was at night." He was like, "Man, I think it was, I don't know what time it was there, but he's like, bro, I keep seeing this green. I keep seeing stuff green in the sky." This is before I knew anything about this documentary, nothing, right? And I'm like, he tripping because he like, man, I keep seeing it zigzag and this. He like, man. So I sent, and so as soon as we got off the phone, I sent them some from TikTok, an article about the movie, right? And so, but you remember a few months ago, even in New York, they were banning like these drones, and it was like people were seeing stuff like flying in New York and in Vegas. So I'm just, it's just crazy, man. Like,
depending on when he was seeing that green in the sky, the northern lights was visible in certain parts of the United States this year. And that's actually a rare phenomenon, because in order for you to see the northern lights, think about Alaska is actually above Canada. So that's where the northern lights are actually visible. And you see bright colors of the pinks, the greens, teals, and sometimes it do look like they're running across the sky. So depending on when he saw that, he was seeing the northern lights, and he saw a piece of history here in the United States.
Right, most definitely.
What you think about that government cover up, Mr. Braden P. Wilson Jr.?
Oh man, one thing is in these last 3 different changes of administrations, it's hard to be surprised these days. Stuff that we thought we would never ever see happen, we watching it play out before our eyes.
Right about that.
It's like, we're about what's right and what's wrong, and you see the different things that's going on, and it's like, whoa, well, if this president would have did this, they would have had a fit. But this president, so it's like, with the NAACP, actually, this was the first in Charlotte, North Carolina. This was the first year that the NAACP, I believe, didn't invite or didn't have a sitting. We didn't have. That's what I say. I won't say if we invited or didn't, but we didn't have a sitting president at the convention. I saw Biden. I saw 9 different Republican candidates up in Detroit. So when it comes to the military and all that goes on, and the different, like you say, cover up parts, it's real deep. Even Elon Musk brother got a drone corporation, a drone company with over 9,000 drones.
Wow. Well, they say, they always, Area 55 and the stealth, they always, we've known about the stealth bomber being simulated from some type of, alien ship. I guess was the concept of this stealth bomber, one of the fastest, fighter planes out there, and it looks like a bat or something, but I mean, it's supposed to be the coldest plane out there, and this was simulated supposedly by an alien spaceship. So Cinnamon said, if the aliens aren't coming to have our black back, I really don't care about the cover-ups.
Hey, that's most definitely true.
Yeah.
So if they waging a opinion on what's going on.
Yeah.
Hey, it's crazy. Before we get to our next and our last topic, before I saw this, probably about a week ago, I saw a meme, and the meme had some aliens, and the aliens were standing between two sets of people. On one side, you had black people. On the other side, you had the white people, right? And the aliens were kneeling and bowing to the black people, like, "Oh, we've been trying to find you. We've been on a mission to find you." And the white people was like, "What about us?" And the other aliens looked like, "We're not talking about y'all."
Damn.
But moving
Yeah,
into our last topic that we have for the night, man, it is this right here. Nicki Minaj diplomatic moment gets explained. Her diplomatic moment refers to a 5-minute address she delivered at the United Nations in November 2025, where she spoke out about the alleged persecution of Christians in Nigeria. Standing between American and UN flags, Minaj described the situation as a moral emergency and a wound on the soul of humanity. She emphasized that this was a universal human rights struggle and called for religious freedom for all faiths. The only thing it is that is like my qualm with this is we have, yes, you're supposed to be kind to all sorts of people. But as we know at our home, bro, before you go outside and pick up some garbage, you clean your house up. Before you worry about the lights that are at your neighbor's house or the snow at your neighbor's house or the grass at your neighbor's house, you take care of yours first. There are so many things that we could be focusing on within our community to fix things or make things better, because yes, they called her out there, got her to come out there and help and speak. And the one thing I don't like about politics is because she was just used for a demographic grab, not because they thought that what she had to say was important, not because they actually like her, care about her. She's a demographic grab, especially in this time going on where a lot of Trump's supporters are starting to turn against him. But we also saw this the last time that Trump ran for president, as he was having problem with his own. He was doing a demographic grab for our people. And I feel like that's the same thing that's going on. We are being misused. We're allowing ourselves to be misused instead of using these connections that people want to give us. Hey, if you want me to come speak about that, I'm going to need you to be in Brooklyn tomorrow speaking about what we can do to help save these streets, clean them up, or the job reforms. Or, hey, you want me to be this? Then let's go to Gary in the next couple of weeks, versus just, I'm here speaking for your national propaganda or your national agenda.
Right. Most definitely.
I think when I think about Nicki Minaj, I think about the antics. You know what I'm saying? All of the antics. I think about attitude. I think about antics. I think about honestly just messiness. You know what I'm saying? I think about rap beef. I don't think about politics when I think about Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing political comes to mind. It's like Steve Harvey with the man with the jacket. Nothing about you says computer or technology. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so where's that Boogie? Yeah, Boogie. But that's why I look at Nicki Minaj like Boogie. Nothing about you says politics, and then shout out to Nicki Minaj, but she's been in the news for her allegations against Jay-Z lately, in Tidal. Right. She was doing, F Jay-Z. She wants her money. She's suing him for $100 million or something from Tidal. Now she has a 20, I think something with her mansion. She just had to pay off the mansion or something for $20 million. So she's having a lot of turmoil in issues herself financially, right. I believe.
As Brother Braden said, the distractions, because we have not forgot that about a week ago, her lawyer dropped her because of legal issues that she has going on financially.
Yeah. So, like you said, man, shout out to Nikki. That's a great thing she spoke about because if Africa, Nigeria, it's a lot of stuff going on over there. But again, like you said, we got stuff going on over here. So where you live, and I think she's from another country, right? She's not all
She's
the way American.
she hails from Trinidad and Tobago, but I believe
Okay.
she was raised in Brooklyn.
Gotcha. So I think she did a good thing. It's just I don't know. I don't know if she's trying to cross over or the last time I seen it was a meme with her with Casanaz had her legs all open and acting crazy and nothing ladylike when and I don't know how long ago she was on that Casanaz live with him, stream with him, but I mean, I just don't take Nikki serious, man.
She need to call Taylor Swift, not the UN.
She need to join the NAACP. You need to join the NAACP. If you're listening right now, go. How do we join the NAACP, Braden?
Hey, you can go to Gary NAACP website. You can reach out to me. We have a secretary, Pat Joyner. We have Jana Bonds that handles membership. It's easy to.
And I'm going to join. I'm going to join too. So you could count me in. You got a new member right now. CONVO with CINO.
You got
we
going
to be officially members of the NAACP.
Yeah, and then a membership is only $35 a year. And if you want,
hold on. We got to drop the bomb for that. What a bomb at, man. Say that. Hold on, man. What a bomb at. Say that one more time.
The membership for the NAACP is $35 a year. That's very, very reasonable. But if a person wants to get a Silver Life membership, that's $750 for the Silver Life, and you don't have to pay anymore. Once you get the Silver Life, if you choose to go to the Gold Life membership, it's an additional $1,500. And then if somebody wants to be a Diamond Life,
hold on, that's the Gold Life, baby. That's the Gold Life. Yeah, that's the Gold Life membership, my boy.
That's the Gold Life up there. See, then I had next to me was Lillian Cheryl Bennett and Chantre Irvin. They also received a Gold Life membership that evening.
Now, who are these brothers?
Yeah, so in the middle, you have Mr. Pace representing. That's the Illinois state president for the NAACP. And next to him is our president, Stephen Mays. He's the Gary Branch president. He's been representing and holding things down for a long time.
Gotcha. Now, who are these two cool brothers?
Most definitely. You see, you see two of the greatest right there in that picture. You know, me, myself, and our new Gary Mayor Eddie D. Melton. Yeah, say holding it down in the picture, representing Gary, Indiana.
Right on, man. Well, my brother, I'm proud of you, man. I'm super proud of you, brother. I was impressed. I'm not easily impressed, man, but just to see you up there, man, speaking and being honored, and just the love that they have for you, that how you really, participated, and all the people you introduced me to. I mean, he was introducing me to everybody, so I appreciate you, man. It was an amazing event. I'm looking forward to joining the NAACP, and man, just super proud of you, man, and where you're going.
Yeah, one thing I say at the NAACP is one big family, and that's why it's an honor to be on here and share in the moment. We had so many different Silver Life members. We had Pastor Anthony Williams, the owner of the Chateau. And he has this church over on the east side. Every year he's always doing food giveaways for Thanksgiving, Christmas. We also had Lois Whitaker, for the Black Chamber of Commerce, and Chelsea Woodington with the CWIT, and Pastor
shout out to
Nicole
Chelsea.
Dunn.
Yeah.
It was the list goes on and on. Our Horseman alumni Eric Blackman, representing the Ross Township, and Malcolm Adams, Dan Vicari, James Dillon. It was so many, and Salita Green, so many people that joined, and it's truly an honor and a blessing. That's why when you get in that room, the energy is just something else. And you my brother, so when you got in there, I'm like, hold on, it ain't even enough time to introduce you to everybody. So it was, and I almost got in trouble if I ain't talk about our committee. Jenna Bonds, Gina Payne, Bruce Curry, the second vice president, Mary Cossey, our first vice president, and so many others, Devonna, so many people have made it happen, and the people that came out to decorate, and our corporate sponsor, Hard Rock and Josetta and her family.
Man, the thing was so beautiful. It looked like it should have been on TV. Honestly, it should have been. I felt like I was at a televised, like this was airing on ABC or BET, or you know what I'm saying. Like that's how beautiful the room was, the facility, the event, the people. Everybody looked good. Oh man, it was one of the best events. I've been to a lot of events. It's one of the best for sure.
Man, hey, it was awesome to see. Our East Chicago branch, and Mr. Scully, the president from Michigan City, Indiana, he was in the building. Our state president and her people from Lafayette. It was then seeing Mr. and Mrs. Powers. It was just a tremendous thing. Especially, I have to acknowledge First Baptist Church. The Reverend Nicole Gunn and Reverend Reed for New Mount Moriah. Their church is full of so many members. Every year they win it. They the Michael Jordan of churches in Gary that brings the memberships, man. The love and the energy. Tim Caesar. We got a strong team at the NAACP, man. And it was great to have you there. But this year coming up, our national convention is in Chicago. So I've been talking to some of the members over there. I'm trying to figure out how we can get your show involved. It's coming up in like July. So we gotta have CONVO with CINO in the building, man, because you got the people, some of the greatest from all over the United States gonna be right there in Illinois, man.
And they need the number one podcast that's on the air. Number one, self-proclaimed.
Hey, most definitely.
That's it.
I got to figure out how to be a sponsor on here, man. I support y'all, man.
Hey, we appreciate that.
We'll talk after the show. Speaking of sponsors, 22. Let's get into it. Let's pay the bills, man.
Hey, look, one of our sponsors, man. We're gonna do them like this first. We're gonna do them just like this first. Here we go.
Dual citizenship. Nigga, you ain't supposed to be over there.
Come on, Winford. Do it. Do it, Winford.
That's cold, bro. That is so nice. That's nice, Winford.
Do it, Winford.
They smooth. They smooth. Like you.
Do it, Winford.
Wow. Too smooth, brother.
There you go.
I'm gonna take this back and put it in my.
Hey, man. Shout out to the Winford on Cigar brand, man.
Hey, most definitely. I most definitely support Winford and Q's Lounge, and hey, even with T Cole, helping with some of the designs and everything. Hey, most definitely. And one of the commercials for him, T Cole was representing up there for Mr. Winford.
Absolutely, man. Shout out T Cole, man. Visuals. Yes, sir.
Most definitely. I had to call T. I said, hold on, man. I'm going on CONVO with CINO, man. I need you to hook up the lighting and stuff, So he behind the scenes over here, got it set up.
Oh, that's T Cole. What's up? What's up, bro?
What up, though? Hey, he said, what's up, though?
What up, though? I hear him. What's up, bro?
Yeah, you see, hey, you got it looking good. I said, hold on, man.
Give him a shout out. What's T Cole? What's the name of your company, man? And how can they get any marketing, visuals, graphics. I know you do it all, man. So
Oh yeah, at T Code Films.
T Code Films, one of the coldest in the game. He did my wedding. Look, my first wedding.
Yes, I tell you,
He did my first wedding.
He is historical when it comes to Gary, from videos, album covers, commercials, weddings.
Absolutely.
Editing, whatever, anything dealing with visuals. He getting ready to start working on short films and short movies in a moment, man.
Hey, man, T. Cole did all the stuff for CINO Enterprise, man. When I'm throwing them first Fridays, everything I did, bro. Oh, that was my graphics dude. That's my man. We go way back.
Man, I tell you, when it comes to experience and people that want to get it done and get it right.
Absolutely.
Most definitely.
What else we got? What else we got, 22?
Hey, man,
the
only other promo that we do have, it is getting ready to be Black Friday. There's a Black Friday credit repair deal with CINO Solutions. $299 for 4 rounds. You all know that this is usually $399 and it comes with 3 rounds. Man, you getting an extra round this time, an extra $100 off, and you're getting free ebooks. Not just one, but free multiple ebooks included that can help you tailor your own credit repair, can help you tailor how to go in and learn how to do things yourself. So now you're more hands-on. This Black Friday credit repair deal, only $299. Offer ends December 31st. Hit up CINO Solutions.
Oh, yeah, most definitely got to help you with that. So many people out here trying to get some of these different homes. People up here trying to get the vehicles. And right now, home ownership is where it's at.
Hey, I do got one more. I got one more before we get off here. Shameless plugger.
Absolutely.
Put some respect on the city. This shirt is available by Humble Hustlers only, and it is available at hho22.store. Put some respect on the city.
How much are the shirts going for?
$35. Includes shipping and handling.
Oh yeah, I need 2 of those.
No, on the front of the shirts, we got the, we made sure we went all the way in and put the city flag on the front of the shirt. The back is the city mural. I sat down and I listened to Eddie Melton when he was on the Breakfast Club, and right before he got off, he was speaking about people and the things they had to say about Gary. A lot of people hadn't been there, and he said that, and it stuck in my mind to put some respect on the city. So I took good things from the city and I put them together for some respect on the city.
Oh yeah, now I need 10. Now I need 10. Starting off, now I need 10. Now you got me
whenever you're ready, bro.
You got me out my seat now.
Yeah. Oh no, break. Oh, when he say he gonna do something, he gonna do it. That's one thing I know about this brother. I've been knowing him a long time.
Oh yeah, I'm getting my store together on 801 Harrison, Mom and Dad Variety Store. So I'm about buying different people products and helping to deal with the promotions and things like that. Because 1 year at the NAACP, we had an event over at Trinity Church off the 20th and Lincoln, and it was about how can people survive in the community if a tragedy or something takes place. And that's what made me open up a variety store, to be able to have things for the community and abroad.
No, that's good, bro. That's good, bro.
I'll make sure I get that link for you, man, whenever you're ready.
Hey, most definitely appreciate it, man. Because we got to stay supporting each other. That's one thing I love about hearing Gary. It's so many people, it's entrepreneurs, that's making differences. I was had a chance to work with my friend Colin Sanders at Hours Plumbing. Hey, I started rolling up the sleeves, working on housing rehab, meeting all the different union brothers, regular people that's out here doing it. The city of Gary is on a tremendous comeback, man. People taking these houses and flipping them for 100 and some thousand, 200,000. Hey, the community in the city is changing. Almost like one of them slogans of Chicago: block by block, and the community by the community and everything. Even Project Hood was out here and they did a giveaway and everything at the boys club.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's
Man, well, it's a lot going on in the city, man. We about to wrap up. Man, I appreciate you, my brother. Man, this is like it's like a family reunion, man. With me and you, man. I know you've been supporting me from day one with everything I've done, from Legal Shield, prepaid legal, the Legal Shield, to insurance, to CONVO with CINO, the CINO Solutions, CINO Enterprise, all that, man. You've been just one of my day ones. This is what you talk about a day one. This one of them day ones, man. So, man, appreciate you, brother. And anything else before we end 22?
Man, I just hope everybody have a safe holiday. Even for those people that are not happy in it, please have a safe holiday.
Yeah, have a safe holiday. Any last words, Bray?
Oh yeah, everybody have a blessed and a safe Thanksgiving for this upcoming year. Everybody take these midterm elections seriously. Here in Gary, we got to take the election seriously. 18% of the people had came out to vote, but if we're trying to push the importance of voting to get that number up to 40% and make some changes, everybody call your council person and House of Representative and senators, say, hey, we don't want that redistricting going on, because it's crazy. J.D. Vance and I'll just say Washington came to Indiana to push for redistricting. And people calling out folks, and hey, it's something, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, man, we appreciate you. Go ahead.
Look forward to being out here. I always love, man.
Man, you gonna be our political commentator, man. So when we have them segments, man, we may have you come on and just share with give us some updates from time to time on what's going on with the NAACP and of course with the city of Gary and all across the country, man. So we appreciate you for being on. Hey, man, y'all been tuned into another episode, another Wednesday night of CONVO with CINO Live. It's your man Corey Williams, aka CINO, with the Program Enhancement Coordinator 22, my co-host, and of course we had Braden Wilson, third vice president from the NAACP Gary chapter. Y'all have a safe and blessed holiday, man. It's been real. Hey, man, tell somebody you love them, man. We out.
Peace.